Hello, welcome back. My name is Will and this is Tabletop Geeks. We're going to be doing the settlement phase now. Any of you that watched the earlier episodes will see how badly that went. We lost 2 people, but it's all good. Right. Returning survivors. Nominate survivor to utter the first word. Okay. I think we will nominate Lucy, I guess. She's got to skip the next event anyway. So let's go for Lucy. Okay, the nominated survivor steps forward and gains +1 courage. They lead the other survivors in learning to speak to one another. They discuss their situation, realizing they must hunt to live. Add the white lion quarry to the settlement record sheet. Okay, so let's do that. So she gets +1 courage. +1 courage. There we go. And we get to do the white lion. White lion already ticked. Okay. Your settlement gains the language innovation. Search the innovation cards for language and place it to one side of the play area and record it on your settlement sheet. That's already been done. Language is first innovation, and it will spark the creation of the innovation deck. Okay, next. Build your innovation deck. The innovation deck represents the potential cultural and technological growth of your settlement. It will grow throughout the campaign as you grow new innovation cards. Find the 6 innovation cards with language consequences listed under the title. So I believe I've already done that off camera, so it should be these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. There we go. Shuffle. Okay. So the 6th placement. The innovation deck is persistent. Make sure you've preserved a unique combination of cards in your deck between play sessions. Okay. The glowing center. Armed with language, the nominated survivor aptly names the glowing center of their home the Lantern Horde. The settlement gains a Lantern Horde settlement. There we go. That is here. The Lantern Horde. So I can use this to innovate, or I can build other things. Now the problem is, because I lost 2, they died, and one of them is unable to get involved with innovation. It means I only have 1 of these tokens. Normally you start with 4. So yeah, I'm in a pretty bad situation. But never mind. Okay, so search for that. The nominated survivor sits in front of the Lantern Horde in awe and gains +1 understanding. They must skip the next hunt phase as they ponder the meaning of existence. I think we do Lucy again, because Lucy's got to this one anyway. So yeah, so we'll give her +1 understanding as well. She's like our village or settlement mother by the looks of it. +1 understanding. There we go. Okay, return to the first story and complete the settlement phase. Okay, so first story. Done that. Right, here we go. So, after they defeat the white lion, the survivors wander in the darkness, drawn to a soft glow blooming on the horizon. In the first story settlement phase, players create the settlement, and they will turn to every subsequent settlement phase. The steps of the settlement phase are outlined here. Setup. Place the board. We've done that. Along with gear grid, survivors, blah blah blah. Settlement sheet. Right. Returning survivors. Let's blow settlement name. Blow settlement name on returning survivors gain +1 survival when their settlement is named. I say so. Blow. The settlement name. Using the double-sided settlement record sheets for which settlement, start by naming the settlement. Notice below the settlement name, the returning survivors gain +1 survival when the settlement is named. Okay, so returning survivors, that's 2 of them. So Lucy gets +1 survival, although she's already got 1 survival, so it doesn't matter. But Zach did use his survival, so he gets +1 survival. We need to name. Okay. What should we name the settlement? Let's call it Geeksville. There you go. Geeksville. When the settlement is named for the first time, return survivors get 1 survival, which we've done. There we go. Okay. Next. Survivors cannot gain more survival than survival limit on the record sheet. Return survivors heal any or existing light and heavy injuries, erasing those boxes, but permanent injuries are not healed. Add the names of returning survivors to the population sheet. I believe that's done automatically by this system. A quick look. Yep. Already there. They're dead. Okay. So I'm assuming that's look at, and that's download from things, so that should take straight. Yeah, count sheet. Okay. Done, done, done. Okay, gain endeavours. Endeavours are a creative energy accumulated from experience. Each returning survivor generates 1. Each surviving returning generator, yeah. Use Endeavours tokens to track this. Now, the problem being is I only have 1 because she does not generate. The last hunt is heroin. All of you can do is cower and relive the trauma. Only time can heal your wounds. Next settlement phase, which is this one, you do not contribute or participate in any endeavours. So, because of that, the post-traumatic, I don't get an endeavour from here. I get an endeavour from Zach here, so that's why I've only got 1, which means I'm pretty crippled when it comes to this part of the game. Update timeline. The extinguishing of a single lantern in a lantern horde happens regularly. This is how the survivors track time. It's called a lantern year. Update lantern year on the settlement record sheet by now ticking off the first timeline. So off we go. First timeline. Okay. Okay. Year 1. We have to do first day and return to survivors. So return to survivors we're doing now. Okay. We've done that. Settlement event. First day. Find the first day settlement event card and place it in the play area. The first day determines the population of your settlement and is always played when a new settlement is created. Follow the rules on the record and result on the settlement record sheet. During subsequent settlement phases, you will draw random settlement events from the deck. Okay, so that's this here. So, first day settlement event will help set up the settlement. It is the first event of any new campaign. Okay. The survivors wander, drawn to a blooming light in the distance. They find a serene comfort of a towering pile of lanterns and a small collection of scared people. On a deep intellectual level, they know this area is safe, and they make it their home. Roll D10 to determine your starting population on record sheet, resulting and come back here. Okay, so where's a dice? Let me get a dice. There's a dice. That's what I'll do. Pick it up. Here we go. 7. 10 unnamed survivors plus returning survivors. Okay. So I need to record 10 on here. Oh, so we can just do unnamed, okay. Unnamed. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 unknown survivors. Right, so do female. Archive. Confirm. Female. Archive, confirm. Archive, confirm. So I turn 5 of them into females, and then 5 into males, because we need an equal spread. Archive, confirm. Archive, confirm. Archive, confirm. Try that again. There you go. So that's should be 10, 11, 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Correct. Population 12. Right, let me just archive this. Confirm. Just so that we've got it in there. Retrieve current sheet. That should be updated now. There we go. Right, so is that done? Scrap that one. Scrap that one. Okay, cool. Because we can just pull them out of here. Okay, so that's done. Return to the settlement section of the first story and proceed. Okay, so that's that done. Okay, done that. Trigger story events. Return the survivor. After the timeline is updated, trigger any story events listed for that year. In this case, return the survivors means triggering the story event now. Return the survivors gives you survivors language innovation, build settlement deck. Okay, that's what we just did. We did all that. Update death count. If any survivors perish in the first story, you wish they did. Update the death count on the settlement record sheet by filling in unfilled boxes for survivor. For each survivor. So do that. Flip. Oh, not that many. No. There we go. Death count 2. That's right, death count 2. Awesome. Okay. So I think we need to do principal death now. death count. Return survivors, we've done. First time death count is updated. We've got to do principal death. Okay, so principal death is our next thing to do. Contents. There's a lot of bookkeeping in this. Principle of death. There you go. Oh, awesome picture. Okay. The group must decide what to do with the surviving corpses. First survival corpse. Choose one. First hand harvest or the first graves. The first harvest or the first graves. The settlement decides to harvest the body for resources, or the settlement decides to build small amount monuments to mark their loss. Tell you what, let dice decide. Odds even. That's even. So we're going for this one. So we're going to go for the first grave. The settlement decides to build a small monument to mark their loss. The settlement gains the death principle graves. Find this card in the settlement ball and place it right. Okay, so let's do that first. Let dice decide. Yeah, romantic. Where is it? Missed it. Young. Graves. There we go. That's our first principle. Okay, what does it do? All new survivors gain +1 understanding. Ooh. Okay. When a survivor dies during a hunt or showdown phase, gain +2. Could have done with that last mission. When a survivor dies during the settlement phase, gain 1. Oh, okay, so innovations. Okay. So all new survivors gain +1 understanding. So it's not these two. So it's not Lucy or Zach because they're already around. They're not new survivors. Okay. After adding the card to the settlement, roll 1d10. Got a 5. 1 to 5. The settlement gather around the graves, each taking a moment to reflect the loss and their place in the darkness. All departing survivors gain +1 survival and +1 understanding. Ooh. +1 survival and +1 understanding. Okay. So you're not departing, so I need to send into archive you. So I need 3 new people, right? Who am I going to take? Well, let's go 1 more female. Silence that. Okay. Another female. Silence there. I need to name you guys as well. And another male. I'll assign you to there. There we go. So I'll name these after the Patreons, I think. So you got 1 survival for naming you. wood and time. Okay, and you get +1 understanding. You can't get any more survival because we're at our cap for survival, because the cap for survival is currently 1 survival limit. So what does language give us? Does that give us any more? Oh, survival limit +1, so I can. And everyone gets encouraged as well. Oh, nice. Okay, so let's change this. So that is actually 2. That's good. So that means that the new characters get +1 understanding. They can all go up to 2. Oh, not 12. Because our limit's 2. Right, so you get that and that. You get 2 on there, but you're an old character, you're Zach. Unnamed. Right, so I need to name you as well. So you get 2 survival. Jackie, another one of my patrons. And you get understanding as well. And you get understanding, 2 survival, and who shall I name you after? Lena, there we go. And Lena, there we go. So they'll get understanding because of that. Oh, and they all get encourage. So dodge, expend survival to dodge, and you can spend a survival to encourage. And encourage allows you to get someone else back up that's fallen down or been knocked over. So you can get someone back up immediately. Okay, oh, encourage. Sorted. There we go. Right, so anything else on here? What departments go? +1 survival, +1 understanding. Or parting. Departing. Okay, so Zach, you actually get 1 as well. Because you're going to be departing on the next adventure. Yeah, because you haven't got anything. It's going to stop you from doing that. Okay, so we've done that, we've done that, we've done that. So we've done principal death, so now we need to go back to returning survivors. Where are you? Settlement phase, wasn't it? There you go. Okay, so we've done Endeavours, update times, death count, check milestones. The only milestone we've had is, yeah, none of them got milestones yet because we've only done one mission. Milestones are there. The only person that's probably going to get a milestone is Zach when he does his next mission. Develop, prepare to fight survivors, showdown, record end. Right, so we are now on innovations. Now, as I say, I've only got 1 of these. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to build the weapon crafter. Sorry, not the crafter, the bonesmith. So I have these resources at the moment. I think I'm going to keep the love juice. Now, can I put that on a record sheet? Will it auto fill it? No, I don't think it will. Okay, put it there. Flip. Resource storage. Love. I'm glad it does that because I'm dyslexic. So love juice I'm going to keep stored for a later time. So archive that. It's a low intimacy, but I've got a lot of people at the moment, so I should be okay with that. So I can't innovate because I need one of these plus blah, 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 blah. And if I do that, I can't get any weapons. So I've decided I'm going to use that on building the bonesmith. Now, the main reason being is I want to spend to get weapons. Armor's good, but weapons are better at the moment. So I'm going to spend. Right, let me get the. Where are we? So I need bonesmith. Bonesmith. There we go. Get the bonesmith cards out. Okay, so I'm going to make myself with one bone, which I can use this for anything. So I'm going to use that as a bone. I'm going to use this bone and an organ. To make the axe. So I'm going to get a sword and an axe. So I need an axe and a bone blade. There we go. So, I'm going to give the sword to the new guy. Found the stone there. Sword. Then get the axe to this one. There we go. I also pulled down some extra figures as well for it. Right, now. Are these figures assigned? No. Okay. I'm quite sure how to assign them. Assign player. No, it didn't work. Actually, assign survivor. There we go. Right, so unassign survivor. Unassigned survivor. Right, so now if I do that, right, there you go. Perfect. As I said, this is the first game I've actually used on this system, so I'm still learning as we go. Right, there we go. Done. Perfect. Flip these one minute. Right. So that's that done. Right, so I need to update armor. So one on the waist. Something done. We have one on the waist there. Done. Ooh. One on the waist there. One on the waist there. Now the problem being, obviously I haven't got much armor, but then I can't build it much. I can't build it armor and a bonesmith. So the only armor I can actually get on here is 2 bone. But all I've got is 1, 2, 3, 1 organ and 3 hide. I can't do any hide on here. It's nothing to do for organ anyway. So what we're going to have to do is file these over here. So we have lion testes, lion testes. What else have we got? White fur, lion tail. So white fur, lion tail, and monster hide. I'll store those. Okay, store those. There you go. Awesome. So that's that done. That's that done. Well, I can archive all these now. Archive all those. Record. Event cards are done. Location. Set location done. Set innovation done. Principles are done. Innovation deck's been done. Again, Endeavours. Dev count done that. Done that. Develop. Done that. Done that. No special showdowns, record and archive resources, just done that. End settlement phase, right. Use unspent endeavours, store settlement innovations, store unused gear, clean up, any unspent endeavours are lost, blah blah blah. Store your settlement innovation deck in the allotted space in the game box. Store your settlements, current innovations, principles and masteries together. Together in a space provided. Done that, done that. This is right. Okay, so I think we're ready for a showdown now. So is there anything we haven't done? As far as getting understanding. Encourage. Oh, all new suppliers get understanding. So you're not a new person. So are you Zach? No, you're not. So you do not get the understanding. Okay, there we go. Corrected that error. And I think we're ready to do the showdown. Or the hunt, even. We're going to hunt for another white lion. Level 1 this time. Yeah, I know, last one was a prologue one, so it was a lot easier. He had toughness 6. This new guy's got toughness 8. So, we'll be back presently, and we'll start the hunt. See you in a moment.